Hi, baby. Oh, gosh. Welcome back to another vlog. Hi baby, what you doing? I had the audacity of putting her in the swing by herself for 4.5 minutes. This baby makes it really hard to get things done. Welcome to a Millie Mommy vlog day because everyone else is gone. The kids and Elias have headed off to Six Flags up in Arlington. And seeing as it's 105 degrees outside, we opted out. Huh. Say no ma'am. No ma'am. So we have a day of hopefully sorting and putting away some of my clothes. My clothes are mainly stored in her room because our closet is very tiny. So it gets a little chaotic when I change out of them because I keep my pajamas in this room. And what? And when I change, I can't put them away immediately. So they kind of start getting strewn all over the place. Although, it's not like I haven't had a wardrobe for most of my life, so yeah. I've kind of always been someone who takes off my clothes and just tosses them on the floor. You think you'd grow out of that in adulthood, but no. So I'm gonna see how far she'll let me get with, so this is all, actually I keep showing you the folded stuff. That is what needs to be handled behind me. But of course, folding clothes whilst holding a baby is hard. So I'm gonna see if she'll sit on the pillows for me. Maybe I'll tuck her in between those two big ones. What do you think? You wanna come in there? Hi! My hope for today is to get this done, potentially organize some of my glass jars, and my reward will be, if I can get enough of my work done, that I will make some tinctures. Because I've been waiting to do this for months, and it seems like there's always something else that gets in the way. And is this weird that this is my version of a reward? Perhaps, but I'm excited nonetheless. All right, let's see how long she'll give me. That I thought. That was 9 minutes, baby, until she started screaming. But unfortunately, I didn't get very far. Oh, things take 3 times as long with a baby. Especially a cranky one, huh? My love. You want to say hello? Are you feeling shy? So now I just need to figure out, is this something I can do one-handed? Or what can I do one-handed? Or, actually, I'm gonna try to get her in carrier. Let's do that. That makes more sense. Are we locked and loaded? Are we locked and loaded? Who's that? Who's that cutie? Who's that cutie? I don't have the top back part strapped because I haven't quite figured out how to do that. This is the Ergo Baby Organic, so it's not the 360, so I can't turn her around. Which I would love to eventually get that, but we don't need it yet. Yeah. Facebook Marketplace for the win. Okay, I just don't understand how. I think I'm really flexible. How do people do this? If you know how to do this, please comment it down below, because I don't want to keep struggling. What on earth? Because I can't have it strapped before I get her in there. What am I missing? Oh, maybe I loosen this. And then loosen this. This is not the content I was anticipating making today. Are you tired, my love? Oh, there we go. With that looser, then these can connect. And then, ah. Great success. We got there, guys. We got there. Okay. Okay. Joke's on me. She's already tired. I know. Yeah, I mean, she hasn't even been, she's been awake for about like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But the last few days, she has decided that she wants to go straight back to sleep. Huh. You're so sweet. You're tired. She's like, I just want to eat. You want some snuggles, mama? I know. Okay. Let me get my coffee. And then we are, oh, no. You can't have the top of your ear exposed when you're doing a retro hair scarf. It goes against the rules. I'm gonna go feed her. And if my guesses are correct, she's probably gonna fall asleep. Are you gonna fall asleep? Are you gonna fall asleep? Are you? Okay. Right now. She's ready for a nap. So I'm gonna get as much of these clothes put away as I possibly can. And I'm really debating organizing the glass bottles, because if I do that, it's gonna be like a massive undertaking that will make a really big mess that I don't know if I will be able to recover from, and I don't want the family coming home to a big mess. So I gotta kind of figure out, like, is it worth it? Do I just do it? Because it's not a project you can do like halfway. What is this one of his like interim? Someone else's husband do this? It's not dirty enough to put in the hamper, but he's worn it already, so it can't go back with his regular clothes. And my argument is, if it's dirty enough that it can't touch your clean clothes, then isn't it dirty enough to wash? And yet, we're still here. And that shirt was just like randomly laying over the top of these. I don't understand. Okay, enough chit chat. Let me get this done. Aside from a light dusting, room is totally done. I don't love this. This needs to be picked up just a little bit. But mostly it's just this, actually. And I don't like the cover of this book. I love this book, but I hate the pink. It just doesn't really go with my aesthetic. Also, the red doesn't work. Okay, this is not the time to redesign, but you see, oh, that shirt's up a little higher than I want it to be. Okay, pretty cleared off, cleared off, cleared off. I just need to come through and dust real quick. Especially because you can literally see, yikes. So maybe I do a quick dust before moving on to the next project. Clinically speaking, I don't think I'm an actual hoarder, but when it comes to glass bottles and jars, I have a hard time letting go. Especially if they're like a cool shape. Like this, for my creamer, are you kidding me? Let's see, what else? Any of these style bottles don't stand a chance. They're staying, for sure. But the problem is my kids don't know how to put them away, so we end up getting this amalgamation of just various size bottles. Like what is that doing here? Like, you know, this is actually from a Bloody Mary mix that we really enjoy. So I'm kind of thinking I gotta clear this out to make some space, make it a lot more streamlined for the kiddos so they know where stuff is going back. And my husband's gonna love this and I'm gonna hate it, but I think I need to put labels on the shelves so they can know which one's which. And I've got to figure out if anyone has any good advice on how to store mason jar lids, because I don't do any, I'm not actively canning right now, so we end up using a lot of these plastic lids. But even then, I'm not entirely sure how to store them other than stacking them upright and they all fall over. So let me know down below if you have an idea, because I'm at a loss. But like, look at this little jar. How could I get rid of that? It's so cute. And this one, how could I mean, so I've got this set of storage here, and you'd like to think that that's the end of that, but it's not, because I mean, I've got some jars up here that need to be put away, but as I was kind of like gathering everything, I'm like, I don't think this has a zone. Like, I don't have a spot for something like this. Also, why did I keep this? I don't know. And then our flip top snack jars, where do those go when there's no snacks in them? Here, I've got all of the half pint jars. Most of our plastic lids go in here. But this could be half pint, wait, yeah. This could be a half pint wide mouth or half pint regular mouth. So that's gonna be great. Nope, that's not a half pint. See what I mean? And then a lot of lids in here, but somehow jars end up in here as well, which was not the intention when we first started this. It's just starting to get, and then the miscellaneous lids. What does this go to? Probably an obscure bottle that I kept that actually makes sense for when we like make our own dressings and stuff. But like, I need to have a spot to put all the miscellaneous lids. They all need to have a singular home. And then maybe the wide mouth jars and the regular mouth jars. Look, why is this in here? Because I haven't told my kids where things belong. It gets better. Regular mouth, quart. Regular mouth, quart. So, at least those have a home. And then you've got all of these, which are my little flip top ones that I use for herbs, and then my gallon size ones that I use for like apple cider vinegar, or if we run out of half gallons for milk, we put those in there too. Let's see. And this is one of the snack ones, or I use for pasta. So it's just like, and then this is here, which is very fun as like a bud vase, which brings me to my next trick. All of these down here, which are all of my bud vases and or bottles for cream. So you can see my dilemma. I keep saving jars because I don't know what I have of what, so I don't want to let anything go. But also, this is really impractical. And my reward for if I can get this organized will be to make tinctures later. Which these boxes, there's one right there, and then there's two right there, have lived here for several years because I have been wanting to do this, but I just haven't set aside the time. I finally have the herbs, I have the vodka, I want to do it. But it doesn't seem to make any sense to do something like this when everything is in general disarray like this, and I can't tell what bottles go where. And it's kind of unfair to my kids to keep expecting them to put things back in a tidy manner when, oh, the baby's awake already. When I don't have it set up in a tidy manner. But now you can see why my concern is to pull everything out, get it all organized, and then put it all back, because it's a big undertaking. Let me see if I can get her back to sleep. She's back down. I'm not entirely sure for how long, and I think I'm gonna tackle it. If I don't get to make tinctures today, so be it. This is something that has needed my attention for a long time. And I think just finally having everyone out of the house has given me the encouragement to just go for it, because this would be really hard if everyone was home. To get all the glassware out and like cover the entire dining room table, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it all organized, or to the best of my ability before she's like up and raging. So let's do this. Good news, I have a lot less miscellaneous jars than I thought. And a lot of them actually are things that we do use. So I tried grouping some of those together. But then I've got stuff like this, which these are, I think, like Alfredo sauce jars that the lids don't fit with any of the standard regular mouth or wide mouth lids. And such is the case for like these. Like these are all specific size. So what I'm gonna make myself do real quick is I'm gonna go through these, and if I have a lid for it, I will then decide, oh, that actually goes with my bud vases. That does not have a lid. I will decide if I'm gonna keep it or not. Like this is awesome. I would love to put like goat cheese with oil, like a bunch of olive oil. Wouldn't that be pretty? And give it as a gift? For sure. But stuff like this, that I need to use Goo Gone on and get all the label off. I mean, I love these jars, don't get me wrong. Actually, that would be a charming little juice cup. See, this is my problem. This is cute, and I would love to keep that, but do I need it? Probably not. And I'm slowly acquiring these, so as we run out of a spice, see, that one needs to be cleaned off as well. I'm saving them because I'm gonna get my own labels, and we are buying spices in bulk these days, or, you know, when the garden's not a total disaster, we're growing it. So those, I'm definitely saving. But like this is cute. Oh, there she goes. But I need to figure out what I'm gonna save it for. If I have a lid, I can make my decision from there. But something like this, where it doesn't fit any other standard size lid, is probably going to have to go. But unfortunately, that doesn't narrow down many of them. Whoops. Unless these, but see, even this is like a different, I test them like this. Okay, those seem the same. I don't know. Is it worth saving random ones? Because then I have to save the jars, the lids too. All right, let's test some lids. Okay, I think I've got it narrowed down. Any lids that have any sort of writing or label on them are just automatically gonna go, even if they fit something, because I have others that have nothing on them that are a lot more, you know, aesthetically pleasing. All of these over here, I think I'm just gonna part with because they're totally random in size. They need cleaning. They've got like the label still on the outside. It's just not worth my time. Oh wait, I should recycle this. The random size ones I am keeping, I'm kind of moving over here. Those would be the giftable ones. And then I have made sure, so those will all go. I think that'll go too, except for I'll keep this lid. Oh, and that'll go too. And I'm getting rid of this one. This is actually a kombucha bottle, and it says follow your gut on top, which is cute, but also not. I don't need to keep that. So after all of this, I'm getting rid of a whopping 6 jars. Everyone please hold your applause. wait. And lids. Oh, I heard that, ma'am. You're working on something special over there? Good job, sweetie. And if I couldn't find a lid for it, like I have 2 jars that are this size and only 1 lid that works, I have to reason with myself, like, is it worth keeping both of these? And I think it is. So now, I think I'm going to store them with their lids on top of them in, I don't know if I do it in a shelf. I'll probably do it on a shelf in the locker, because that'll keep things ideally as like, keep them as ideally as organized as possible. So I think, I'm gonna get the label off this one probably, but all of these little ones though, I'm gonna put under the TV, because these could be used as bud vases, and this is also where I keep the tincture bottles. So those are gonna all go over there, but everything else is gonna find a home, not those, everything else is gonna find a home on a shelf in the locker. Well, looks like I'm not gonna be doing jars for a little bit because one of the dogs has an upset tummy. It's not coming out the top end, but the rear on my bed. So. I love having animals. I love having animals. I love having animals. Except for this is not the first round of this that I cleaned up today, and I thought we were past it, but we're not. And it's on pillows and my bedspread, and it's on everything. So I was about to lay her on the bed so I could put the carrier on so I could get to working on the bottles, and I couldn't figure out why it smelled so bad. I figured it out, huh? So we figured it out, huh? Yeah, we did. Someone dookied on the bed. I think I know who did it. Well, let's get her in the carrier anyways. We'll just do it on the clean side of the bed. What do you think? Will you go in the carrier for me? Please? Please? Yeah, you're sweet. Little Miss is sleeping very poorly this afternoon. Huh? Yes, you are. I have been putting this off for so long, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a tincture together. It's my first time, so I will explain what I'm doing based on what I've learned and what I understand. Basically, a tincture is an herbal infusion of whatever herb of choice using something called a menstruum, which is a very unfortunate title for the liquid that is used to extract the beneficial parts of the herb from either the dried or the fresh leaves, flowers, roots, stems, etc. of the herb itself. So for this particular one, I'm gonna be using nettles, also known as stinging nettles. I use this postpartum. I forget what it did. And we also used it when Elias hurt his back. Did we use? No, we used skullcap. Okay, so I use this postpartum. So I used a generous amount of that postpartum. In fact, I barely have any left. So I'm gonna read out of this book right here. I'll link it down below. I just got it, but you guys know I'm a sucker for a good herbal book. This one says, nettle leaf is a spring tonic and a general alterative detoxifying agent which clears out waste products, strengthens the mucosa of the urinary, digestive, and respiratory systems, and when taken fresh, works against the allergic response to hay fever. It prevents uric acid buildup in joints and is extremely helpful in cases of gout, rheumatism, and arthritis. It is an astringent, which is useful for relieving excessive discharge and bleeding. That's what it was. And is a diuretic and hypotensive. Nettle root, which is not this, it's just leaves, is a tonic for the genitourinary system. There's a phrase I didn't think I'd say on today's video. It is a good prostate tonic and quite helpful for benign prostatic enlargement. This is a family show. Okay. It's an excellent pot herb cooked like spinach or any other fresh green. Because I use this for postpartum, specifically for the bleeding, I'm running a Tishlo on our, in fact, I think I'm almost out of it. I only got like 2 ounces. What does that smell like? Herbs. I am going to fill this up about halfway. With roots and stems, they need to take up more space in a jar when you're making a tincture because they will actually probably absorb the menstruum as it is percolating? Infusing over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Usually 4 weeks for leaves and flowers, and 6 weeks is ideal for anything denser like roots and roots and stems. But the more you can break this down and grind it into a finer powder, the more you're releasing surface area, which allows the compounds to leave the leaves and roots themselves. So if I get a full 8 ounces of liquid out of this, that is 2 4-ounce tincture bottles. That's a lot. I don't think I'll be going through, I don't know that many people that might need a prostatic tonic. At least not yet. Okay, so that's 1 tablespoon. That's nowhere near close. I think I'm probably gonna end up doing quite a few. And I'm not measuring per se, I'm just trying to figure out 1/3 or halfway up according to instructions. That's, okay, this is gonna take forever. That's probably a bit too much. All right, this is what I'm going for. See? And then toss it in my mortar. That's a lot at once. Okay, we're learning as we go. We're learning as we go. I don't need to, it's gonna be too hard to grind all this at once. You can see that the leaves, hi baby. You can see that the leaves are definitely not in powder form, but they're not huge, but I want to create, Yeah, but I want to go ahead and grind them to see if I can release more of those vital oils that we want to get out of this and create more surface area. Yeah, for the vodka to do its work. And I don't think this part is exactly necessary. Here's what it's looking like now. So it's a little bit more powdery. You do not have to grind them down for them to be effective. It just makes me feel like Jane Seymour if I'm using my stone mortar and pestle. Pestle. Do you run the risk of making it harder to strain afterwards if I make it too small though? So I've got some pretty powdery bits in there that I don't necessarily want to keep doing. So maybe just a little bit of grinding. This is fun. Are we having fun? This is probably gonna be a much longer vlog than I intended. I feel like because I'm using less, or because I'm grinding it up more, this is gonna have a greater surface area. I'm not gonna fill it up halfway, but maybe just a little bit more. Here is where I am stopping, just under halfway. So I'm going to take my super high quality pop-off vodka. If I keep doing tinctures, I'll probably splurge and buy the organic stuff. My child is watching me with the most judgmental look on her face right now. There we go. That's it. So because this is leaves, I'm gonna give this about a month. And I think you shake it every day for, I think I inhaled some. Pop off. Shake it every day for 14 days. And then let it sit for the rest of the 2 weeks, because you basically just wanna make sure that all of the herbs are being properly infused. What do you think, Mel? Mama just made medicine. Is that cool? No, you know what's cool? Being held. Okay, what do you think, y'all? Should I make like a whole tincture making video? Should we do that together? I could have one day where I make them and then I can either wait like a month and a half to show you how they turn out. Ooh, that's leaking a little. Ah, the pop off. Or we just have a video where I make it with you and then like 6 weeks later we could strain them and see what happens. Before I forget though, I'm going to label this because I think I will remember, but I won't. Just like the garden, you have to like label every single plant. You can't leave it unlabeled. Yeah. I think someone needs to be held. So I'm gonna go find a place to set this, but I'm gonna label it first. Do you want to be held? Do you want to be held? Okay, I'll come hold you. I don't know why I started the clip without having any of these things. I cannot believe I went through the whole vlog with my hair like this. I'm scared. Listen, it was really dirty. It is literally sunset in 10 minutes and no one else is home yet. So, Bon Dog and I, Monkey sit, good girl, are gonna go move the goats and feed the horses and do all the things. You ready? Oh, actually, sit, stay. Let's see if they'll do it. I love, nah, Bonnie, sit. I love when you're good listeners. Stay. Pepper, go. Clyde, go. Oh, darn it, Bon. Baby's awake. Baby's awake. What do we do? Okay, can you wait for me? Good girl. Good girl. This might be the most chaotic animal chores we've ever done, but we're gonna try it. What do you think? You can help Mama? Okay, let's get this situated first. Hold on. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Oh wait, actually I should get the leash and collar first. Okay, you ready? I'm stressed. It's fine. Everything's fine. Bonnie, sit. Good girl. So we need to move the goats. Good girl. Collect the eggs and ideally feed the horses. Easy, Bon. Easy. Lie down. Here's where we hope for a good listener. Stay. Because I can't chase her with the baby. This could be a horrid mistake. We'll find out. Lie down. Bonnie, lie down. Hey, lie down. Good girl. Stay. Better than I thought. but she broke command once. Got me real nervous. My arm is burning. The sling is not working. Whose idea was this? Oh dear. Ah, pretty babies. Okay, hold on. This is gonna be the worst clip to try to edit. What was I thinking? Watch out, John boy. Move your booty, sir. Move your booty, sir. Yeah, okay. I know, Junie. Okay. Great. I broke a nail. I don't know where it is. Fantastic. Good job, Johnny. There you go, good boy. Now just eggs left. We got this, baby. Got the eggs and the useless sling that I couldn't get on proper. Now I just need the dog. Bonnie, here. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, let's go home. Come on. We made it. We made it. Yeah. I'm gonna go sit down for a few. That's stressful and sweaty, and I'm glad my bond dog did good. And so did the baby. But wow. Maybe if I had a little more practice, that would feel less stressful. But that was a lot.